sniper with the rifle though.
Like the eyes of a tired eating seeds is a pastime activity. The toxicity of our city, What are you on the road? How do you on this order? Disorder? No! Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Disorder!
The black, I'll be destroying them targets.
more wood for their fires, love numbers, flesh reveries caught in the headlights of the truck. Eating seeds is a pastime activity. The toxicity of
Shit, I ain't even recording. Alright, so all we gonna do is we gonna work on his drawing from concealment. You're just gonna take your time. It's not about being fast, it's not about speeding or anything like that. Just take your time, get used to getting that gun out of holster, getting that master grip, putting that on target, and then taking the shot. And then you're gonna put the safety back on and reholster.
I'm the fastest gunslinger in the West. Y'all better recognize.
Alright, gunslinger. So you gotta get used to that holster.
Yep.
There you go. You gotta take that shot. So you gotta make sure you present that red dot.
Yep.
When you come out of holster, that's why you gotta dry fire. See? It's a perfect example on why you have to dry fire. Alright, reholster, put safety on the reholster. Alright. So what you gotta do is you have to get used to getting the gun out of holster first of all. Because if that's going to be your self-defense pistol, that's going to be your carry pistol, you got to be able to get it out the holster the first time. So what I think you should do, honestly, is unload it and then go ahead and just start getting used to getting the holster out. So just go ahead and take the
magazine out?
Yeah, take the magazine out and take the round out of it. Put the round back in the magazine and then just practice getting out of holster.
Roger that.
Because this is your first time ever using a holster, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you got to get used to it. That's why you want to dry fire before you mess around with live fire.
Alright.
So you just practice doing what you got to do to get that gun out. Boom. And when you're practicing, don't just take it out and just aim. You want to actually act like if you're going to shoot and take that shot.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead. Boom, there you go. Do it again. So what you're gonna do is when you draw, as soon as you get the shot, as soon as you get the sight picture, the dots on the target, you take the shot and then you're just gonna recock and then do it again.
Roger.
No, dry fire, all dry.
Dry fire?
As soon as you get the shot, remember it doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you see the dot on the red on the target somewhere in there, you just take the shot. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. This is why dry fire practicing comes in handy. Boom. So, see, boom. You see how you're getting the shot? See, just do it a couple more times. Boom. Alright. Go ahead, do a couple more reps.
Alright.
Alright, you gotta, so when you're gonna be drawing from concealment, right, you're not gonna be walking around with your gun in the holster.
Oh yeah, I know.
So tuck it in, you see how your shirt's getting? Tuck your shirt in right here. Tuck it in so it don't get in the way. And then have the jacket covering it. So you gotta practice that, because if you're gonna be wearing jackets or a sweater or whatever, you gotta have a jacket, you gotta practice getting that out the way. So you gotta practice like getting that out the way and getting the gun out of holster. Go ahead. See, that's what you gotta practice. It's a new step. It's a whole new step now, you know what I'm saying? Before you was already there. Now you gotta get something out the way and get it out. So that's what you gotta practice.
Fuck.
Let's do it again. There you go. So hey, you're gonna have to tuck your sweater in under your belt because it's in the way. Your sweater's in the way.
It's in the way?
Yeah. See, and that's why you gotta like practice dry fire, so you don't mess around and try to shoot yourself trying to reholster and shit, fumbling with the damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So you have to like try to tuck your sweater in your pants. All right, go ahead, get some more dry fire reps in until you're comfortable. Clearing your garment, present your weapon. There you go. That was a good one. Boom, there you go. That looked good. All right, do it again. So what I like to do is when I'm training, if I'm going for the draw and the draw messes up, I just stop. I just go back and I just recock and do it again. Cause I mean, that's the whole purpose of why you want to dry fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you get used to, and once you see a mistake, if that draw doesn't come out good, don't even finish it. Just like, you know what, fuck it, let me start over again. You know what I'm saying? But in a real life situation, if you're fumbling, you're probably not gonna have a pretty draw. In a real life situation, if somebody's coming at you with a knife or a gun, somebody pull a gun out, you might be fumbling because now you got adrenaline and everything pumping. So you might have a fumble. So in a real life situation, of course, don't stop and recock. Hey, take that thing out as fast as you can, no matter if you're fighting with it, take that shot, like, you know what I'm saying? But when you're practicing, you want, if it's not smooth, just start over. That way you start training yourself to being smooth. So that way you gotta know exactly how you gotta get that jacket out the way, how you gotta grab the gun, get it out and present.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Now we're looking good. We're looking good. Do a couple more. Let me see.
All right.
Okay, that was nice. You wanna look, pay attention. You wanna look down and pay attention. Alright, let's go ahead and go live. We're gonna take that shot. And so what I want you to do is when you draw, if the dot isn't there, don't take the shot. Just reholster and do it again. I want you to get used to drawing from your concealment and finding that dot. The dot doesn't have to be perfect. Like, you know, a lot of people think the dot has to be like right here before you take the shot. if you pull that gun out and you see the dot anywhere in the target, just take the shot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is like a human-sized target. So if you're gonna take your gun out, this person's coming at you, you want to take that shot as soon as possible. So you're not gonna sit there and wait for the perfect shot. You know what I'm saying? So when you draw your gun, go ahead, and if as long as the dot is anywhere in the target, go ahead and take the shot and then reholster. Put safety on and then reholster.
This is going into bloopers, guys.
Remember, when you're about to holster your weapon, because you just kind of like flag yourself when you're like you kind of pointed the gun like this.
Yeah.
You want like this. So make sure you gotta pay attention to that, because you don't want to accidentally shoot yourself. You gotta always think like the gun could go off for any minute.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when you holstering, make sure, that's why I want you to look down and take your time. And even if you gotta push your hip out a little bit to put it in there, when you push it out and get it in there. So that way you don't want the gun to be pointing at you, because that's where most accidents happen. When people shoot themselves, it's most of the times when they reholster. So because you might forget to put the safety down,
right,
your sweater might be in the way, and now you put it in there, the sweater gets stuck in the trigger, and then you shoot yourself trying to put the gun in. So that's why you have to pay attention, take your time, and reholster. You don't gotta reholster all fast, because if you're in a gunfight, you take that shot, you just shot somebody, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna just keep your gun in your hand and then then you take your time and then reholster and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're in a gunfight, you're not gonna try to reholster right away. So don't try to reholster all fast. It doesn't matter how fast you reholster. You just want to make sure when you reholster, you take your time, make sure you close it out the way, and you make sure you get it in there. All right?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Ready?
Yep. All right. So that was don't take that shot. So right now, when you pull the gun out, you came out like, let me go ahead and unload this. Oh, damn, that shit went high. All right. So when you came out of holster right now, you came out and you went like this. So when you coming out of holster, that's why you want to make sure you might have to adjust your holster placement also. You want to make sure that when you put your holster out, you come out and you want to always keep the gun like this. So when you come out of holster, you come out like this, and then you bring your hand up like this. You know what I'm saying? So when you come out of holster, you come out like this, and then you connect. And then once you connect right here, then you press out. That's going to also help you find the dot faster. Because if you just come out of holster like this, now you're sitting here like, I can't even find a dot right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to be deliberate. When you come out of holster, you clear your garment, your hand comes up, and you connect right here, and then you press out. So take your time with it. You ain't got to be all fast. So you have to make sure when you press out, you have to make sure you press out the same way. Remember how I was telling you about doing that drill?
Yeah.
Like that? So when you press out, you want the same concept. Come, press out, boom, the dot's right there. Come, press out, boom, the dot right there. So practice on drawing your weapon, drawing from concealment properly. All right. So you see, you kind of did it again. Watch. Let me see something. Unload it real quick. My bad.
Unload.
Yeah, unload the gun.
Trying to do what you did.
All right. I'll hold on to you. All right. Go ahead and holster. I want you to pay attention, like when you take the gun out of the holster. Go ahead and take the gun out of the holster. Just go ahead and don't even bring it all the way up. Just bring it out the holster. Okay, there you go. Do it again. Put it back and do it again. If you take too long, just reholster. Nice. Alright, reholster. Alright, he did it right now before and it was perfect, and he did it again, perfect again. Look at this. I'm trying to focus.
Ooh.
It's empty.
Yeah.
You didn't load one.
Yeah, because earlier there was a malfunction.
Let's go. Let's do it again. That's why we out here training, man. That's why we out here training. Boom. Oh, fumbling.
Yep.
Boom, there you go. You're getting quicker.
Yeah. Quicker to draw, baby. Oh.
Yes, sir.
One in the chamber. Malfunction!
Malfunction again. All right.
Second malfunction.
So don't do anything yet. Hold on. Let me get in focus. All right. So now we got a stovepipe right here, right? So the first thing you want to do in a malfunction is you want to take the magazine out. All right. You see that round? Pay attention to that round. Now you want to go ahead and clear the gun.
Clear it.
All right. Now retrieve your round, reload, and do it again.
What? Nope. Ah.
Boom, boom. Alright, I'm gonna try to hit that 100-yarder out there, man. I think it's still up. I can't even tell. I can barely see it because of the sun. Alright, that's it. I don't need to do any more. I don't need to do any more. That's
I'm
it.
done. That's it. That's a wrap.
Alright, let me zoom out. Now I see I can get it from the far, because I zoomed in as much as possible. We're about to shoot that at 40 cal. We'll put the laser. We're gonna see if that laser works. If it's on, shoot 3 rounds. Laser, laser. The laser. See how the laser show you how you jump? You see how you jerked?
Yep.
You shot down. So you gotta remember. There you go. Pull in with your support hand. Push out with the. There you go. That's the one good thing I like about the laser. You see, he jerked right there. The laser show you how much you're jerking. See if I can zoom in on that. I don't know if he's gonna be able to pick up the laser. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up the laser beam right now. Hopefully it does. But the laser shows you how much you jumping. That's the one good thing I like about laser. It's pretty on there. Not 40 cal. 40 cal kicks a little bit more.
You're lying, bro.
Alright, man, I'm about to shoot the SIG P320 40 cal for the first time, and I'm gonna use the laser. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of lasers, but I'm gonna use a laser and just have some fun with it. Woo! Oh man, I'm trying to see if I can find the laser on that target over there, but I guess we're too far. Just gonna go ahead and shoot this. Alright, let's go see if we can see. With the laser beam. With the laser beam. So this is a good, nice size grouping with the laser. You got it? So I'm not a big fan of lasers, but I mean, as you can see right there, they actually work and they come in handy. I mean, so if you're not a good shot and you got your laser, you got a gun with a laser on it and you want to use it, I mean, go ahead and use it. As long as it's going to be reliable and not fall off the gun when you shoot it, then I would say go ahead and use your laser. But there you go. Show them one more time. Look at the target. That was like from about 10 yards. It was this grouping right here that I just shot with the laser beam. And that's a pretty good grouping, man. So if you're gonna use a laser beam for self-defense, I say definitely. So I'll say, man, if you're gonna use a laser beam for self-defense, I mean, I'm not a big fan of laser beams, but the laser actually worked. As you can see, that grouping was pretty nice. So if you're gonna have a laser and a gun, then if it works for you. But the only one of the biggest downsides about having a laser is not being able to find a holster for that said laser, unless it's I believe Streamlight has a light and laser combo, that a lot of holster manufacturers make holsters for. So I would suggest try to look into one of the Streamlights with the lasers. I forgot the model number. I think it's a TLR3 or I can't remember the model number, but just Google it. You'll be able to find it or whatever. But I would prefer that you use the Streamlight, because this brand, I don't even know what the brand is. Doesn't have any branding on it or anything, but there's probably not going to be any holsters that's compatible with this laser right here. It's a light laser combo. But anyways, man, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up. Then I'm gonna get my little bro to jump back in behind the camera with me. We're gonna talk about his first range day experience with his big bro, Silly Strategics. All right, man. So we're back once again, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for looking out. We've been in the range all day. We've been in the range literally all day since this morning, man. It's about to be 4 o'clock.
Yep.
We've been there since 11, man. Since 11. It's about to be 4. We shot all the guns. We shot his 2 SIGs. He shot the shadow systems. He shot the staccato. He shot the, what else he shot? You shot the AR, my custom
blackout.
AR-15. He shot the 300 blackout. We were just shooting all day, man. He was just shooting. Hey, my man's a sniper with the rifle, yo.
Don't forget it.
Hey, he still needs a little bit of training with the pistol, but
Yeah.
hey, he's a sniper. Hey, and you know what? That's a perfect example, because when I first busted out the AR-15, let me go on and grab it real quick.
Go ahead.
When I first busted out the AR-15, he was like, oh, hell no, I don't want to shoot that thing. I don't want to shoot that thing. And I told him, hey, just go ahead and shoot it, man. You'll see it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? And he went ahead and shot it, and he was like, okay. And he was sniping them. He was hitting everything, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yes, sir.
that just proved my point. When you hear a lot of these anti-gun people, a lot of these anti-gunnies out there talking about, oh, you don't need an AR-15. AR-15 is just for military people. It's only military needs AR-15. Nobody needs an AR-15. But check this out.
They're tripping.
An AR-15 will be shot better by a female. A female can shoot an AR-15 much better than a pistol. Just like a beginner shooter who don't have a lot of shooting experience can shoot an AR-15 much better than he can a pistol. And we proved that today, because he was racking them things down with the AR-15. He never shot if you ever shot an AR-15 before?
Nah, bro.
Absolute first time shooting the platform. And he was sniping them things. He even shot my damn, he hit the damn thing so hard that freaking target fell. Like, you know what I'm saying? The target was all leaning, you know what I'm saying? Like, no more, stop. The target was like, stop, no more. Uncle. That just goes to show, man, don't listen to a lot of these anti-gun people. A lot of these anti-gun people is going there telling you, oh, AR-15s is this and AR-15s is that. You don't need AR-15s. You can't shoot an AR-15 accurately. You don't need it. And it's not true, because as he proven today, first time ever shooting the AR-15 platform, he was knocking them things down, man. He was way better a shot with an AR-15 than he was a pistol. But anyways, man, how was your first Silly Strategics range day? How was your first experience on the range with your boy?
You know what? I had a lot of fun today.
Hey, that's what it is, man.
I will be back.
Definitely.
You know.
And that's what it's about, man. It's about having fun. You want to train and you want to have fun, because if you go out and you shoot, like I was telling him, if it's the first time you shot and you're uncomfortable, you're missing, you can't hit the targets because your fundamentals ain't right, you don't have a good grip, you're not squeezing the trigger properly, a lot of people anticipate the shots, and that's what your problem was. That was one of his biggest problems, and was anticipating the shots. So the next time we come out, I think we're gonna be back again on Saturday, but the next time we come out before he goes back to San Antonio, I'm gonna do the shot anticipation drills with him, so that way he can see and learning how to control that anticipation and just relax and take that shot and don't anticipate the shot. All right, man. So you shot your SIGs, the 320 and 9 milli and 40 cal. You shot the shadow systems,
yes,
9 milli. You shot the staccato. What do you think? How would, if you had to put them from the number one gun, if you had to pick a gun right now from 1, 2, and 3, you know, you got, like I said, you got the SIG, you got the SIG 320, you got the shadow systems, and you got the staccato. From 1 to 3, which one you picking? Go.
Okay.
Just be honest, man. It ain't about being loyal to your gun. It's about just being honest to the people. That's what we're about. We're about honesty here at Silly Strategics. What do you honestly feel?
All right, my number one has to go with the staccato. Number 2, the what was that one?
The shadow system.
The shadow system. And my third one would be my SIGs, man.
And there you have it. And that's just what it is. And you know why? It ain't because it's a better gun overall. It ain't because the staccato is a better gun per se. I mean, it kind of is because of how the fitment and everything.
It just shoots smooth.
It's the trigger.
It's the trigger.
The trigger system and the 1911/2011 frame.
Yeah.
The way how it's built, it's just built to just absorb recoil.
Man,
That trigger is built so when you break that shot, it doesn't even feel like a 4-pound trigger.
No,
All the guns that we shot today, handguns, were 4-pound triggers. But the staccato did not feel like a 4-pound trigger. It felt like a 2-pound trigger, didn't it? You barely touched it, and that shit's going off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the difference of a good trigger system, trigger system, and a bad trigger system.
Yeah.
Triggers is super important. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that if you're going to have a carry gun, you want to make sure that you have a super smooth trigger, because with a super smooth trigger, you're going to be a little bit more accurate. You still got to practice the fundamentals. You still got to go out and shoot. You still got to go out and train. But when you got a good trigger, you shoot better because it's less take up. It's less, you know what I'm saying? It's less play in it.
Yep.
So when you break that shot, the shot breaks. Where that dot is or your iron sights is, that's where the bullet's going to go. That's where the round's going to go. So, but anyways, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. The sun's going down. The temperature is dropping super fast. It went from like 50 degrees to like feel like 30 degrees right now.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. We still got to break down everything. But hey, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I want to thank my little bro for coming out. Blessing us, you know what I'm saying? Get some training in. Allowing me to train him a little bit. He learned some things today. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. See you guys in the next episode, man. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and turn on those notifications, because that's the only way you're gonna get notified whenever we drop some bomb ass videos. All right, so remember, man, always stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Be greater than you were yesterday. Remember, we live to train because we train to live. Staff Sergeant Seeley's out. Peace.